I've got a psalm or an ode that I wrote I'd like to share with you concerning Kenneth E. Hagin. Before I even speak these words, I beg of you to judge, because I'm never completely sure if it's my head or if it's from above. If what I present before you doesn't line up with the truth, I am open to correction if it's from the proper source. I want to talk about Kenneth E. Hagin, the founder of Word of Faith. And what I want to share isn't going to make you feel all that great. But there's healing in these words of mine. If only you will listen, you will see the mercies of Elohim and the justice of our Lord Jesus. Kenneth Hagin stumbled before he finished his race. He was called to teach a school for prophets where the supernatural took place. But PTSD and toxic shame remained inside his heart, froze him with existential fear at the very thought. The very thought of exposing himself to other men in the name of all that's holy, to ridicule that would include the labeling of him as crazy. Now, to you and I, this might not seem like much, but Dad Hagin was abused as a child. Abuse that instilled in him a fear of the losing of one's mind. I believe the pressure upon Dad Hagin to expand in the prophetic led to more than simple fear. It led to outright panic. Panic attacks are serious, nothing to play around with. They come on suddenly and without warning, out of nowhere, like a phoenix. The organ most affected when a panic attack takes place is the heart, as it beats at a frighteningly high pace. Panic attacks feel like heart attacks in a whole lot of ways. Sweaty palms and a sweaty face also come into play. The most common thing that's said from those who experience this is the terrifying thought that they were going to perish. Now try to imagine, try to guess how a panic attack would feel to a man raised from a deathbed brought on by childhood heart disease. I say all of that to tell you this, and I believe it is the truth. God does not hold Dad Hagin accountable for not building a prophet school. Oh, the damage done has been great. Of this there is no doubt. False prophet centers have popped up everywhere, including institutions like IHOP. Even worse is the hard-to-swallow truth that Dad Hagin even failed to recognize. Recognize the apostate men and women who crept into his ministry under a prophetic disguise. No, it is the man who abused Dad Hagin. He is the one who will be judged. Dad Hagin's abuser is the one on whom the millstone will be hung. When Dad's abuser screamed, "You'll be crazy like your mother," into Dad Hagin's little ears, a stumbling block entered Dad's heart and stayed with him through all the years. You see, above all else, and when all is said and done, Dad Hagin is simply another one of God's little